What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're out on the range today and I wanted to show you guys a new build I put together. This is the Mk18mod1 for pulls. And today we're going to be testing out a super safety in it that was sent to us by our friends over at Dogwood Armory. Bing. So you guys be sure to hit them up on Facebook and tell them that you appreciate them sending stuff out to the channel for me to review, and they'll let you know what else they got going on. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Now this is another 4140 steel super safety, and it comes in black, so I definitely like that. But it's a very clean look, just has the HT logo, symbolic of the original, which was Hoffman Tactical. One thing I have forgot to mention in one of my other super safe videos, super safeties today are 3 position. Now, let's see if I can find a good way to do this. If I push the safety all the way over to the left side of the gun, that is the safe position. All the way over to the right side of the gun is fire. And there's a setting right in the middle there. That is your super safe position. But let's go ahead and test fire it and see if the thing works. Let's start out in semis and see how this thing does. Alright, so it works in semi-auto. Now you'll notice I'm not running optics on this gun right now. This is a relatively new build and I'm honestly not sure what optics I want to put on it yet. So you guys sound off in the comments down below. Let me know what optics you want to see on the poor man's Mk18mod1. Maybe I'll choose something that you guys suggest. And if I do, I'll try to give you a shout out. So let's go ahead and see how this thing works in the 3rd position when it's being super safe. And we're out. So it seems to be running pretty well. Let's put another mag through it. Now, I may need to do some tuning on this rifle. I think I've got an H1 buffer in it now because that's the only thing I had around. This would probably work best with an H3. Typically, that's what you're going to want to run when you're running a super safety. So if I run into any kind of weird hangups, that's likely the cause. But so far, she's running. Let's see how it goes. See if I can make hits out here at 75. And I got a dead trigger, most likely caused by a light primer strike, which is indicative of a too light a buffer. Okay. So 1 light primer strike out of the full mag, that's not too bad. Definitely gonna have to play around with my buffer weights. I'm gonna have to order some and pick some up. But it's a good time to talk about that, I guess. I'm gonna wait for this wind to die down just a little bit. And the wind didn't stop blowing for 45 minutes. All right, it's starting to slow up there for a minute, so let's see if I can talk a little more. But what I was saying was, if you find out you're having problems where you're getting light primer strikes, 90% of the time that is going to be the problem you're going to have, is you're going to need a heavier buffer. I would recommend just buying an H3 buffer to start with, or getting an H3 pack of weights. You can find weights on certain places, like the one with the big A and the one with the big E. Just look up buffer weights. They're not hard to find. If you're not sure what you're buying though, just shop around until you find somewhere where you actually know what you're getting. The wind is picking back up again. Sorry about that. All right, now on Dogwood's site, you'll see that he does offer a couple of different options. You can get just the cam and lever. You can also get a full kit that comes with the pre-cut trigger and everything. So depending on your skill level and what you're comfortable with, he's got something that'll cover you. I cannot recommend you buy anything from anywhere, and if you don't buy anything, definitely do not use the code CHUNKY15 to save 15%. You should never do that, okay? All right, guys, but let's go ahead and put 1 more mag through this thing, see how it runs. We're just going to try to do the whole mag this time. Definitely going to need a different buffer. There she is. Can you see the follower? She's empty. Safety check. All right, guys. So that was the Dogwood Armory Super Safety in 4140 steel on the Mk18mod1 clone for poles. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the build? You like the color? Do you want to see a full video breaking down what's on the build? Let me know down below. Follow me on all the social medias and subscribe, you know. But thanks for watching, you guys. As always, stay safe, take care of yourself. Peace.